if I look back and I see how many things can go wrong, from that perspective, maybe we're quite lucky that not that much did go wrong over the years. But we have a few stories that happened over time. The one year, which was 1977, somebody must have told him that he can get bottles from Germany, and they were cheaper, and they were not from Portugal, and they were lighter in weight. I remember you would walk into the cellar, especially after hours when it's quiet, and you would just hear and how the bottles were exploding, and then the next thing you see the little bit of wine running out the bottom of the stack, because they were actually German sect bottles where the pressure is much less than it's for Kaap Klassiek. It happens only once, and then you learn it's a very expensive mistake.
Yeah, I think everybody makes mistakes, but you try to keep the rookie ones to a minimum.
You're not allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah. It reminds me of a good story, but it was just before my time. Is that obviously when you prepare a Kaap Klassiek base wine or one of your blends for bottling, you have to add a bit of sugar. And on the side, you have to create a yeast bomb, or Piet de Cuvée. And then on the day of bottling, you add your adjuvants and your some additives to the wine and the yeast into the wine, and then bottle it. And then you put it on. You put the crown cap in, and you let it leave for a couple of months, and then after a few months, you check if the fermentation is done, the pressure is right, and everything. And after a couple of months, they realized they didn't put any sugar in the wine.
Yeah, we do have a system in place. Once the bottling happens today, a week later or so, we start measuring the pressure, so that to see at least that your fermentation. I remember that. The explanation, I think, has also disappeared, like the sugar.
So that was. But I mean, it happens. I think there's any winemaker can tell you a lot of stories, probably, of stuff that happens in the cellar under pressure or whatever over time.